Out here on a lovely day out here in the backwoods of Ohio, my favorite place. But anyways guys, motorcycles that you should buy brand new.
Let's go for a ride. You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today. Continue to leave video suggestions, but you may find what you're looking for by visiting my website at CycleCruza.com and click on the menu tab My Videos. And those are a bunch of playlists with all of my videos categorized in them to make it easier for you to navigate through.
As a lot of you know, I bought my Ducati Diablo S used. It only had like 2,100 miles on it, and I got it for $14,900. I paid cash for it. Brand new with taxes, everything is like $27,000. Hi, I'm interested in a Ducati X Diablo. Do you have those on hand?
I have one.
How much are you selling it for?
It's going for $22,995.
Okay, what could you give me cash out the door on that bike?
Out the door on that bike, you're looking at about $27,200.
So I saved a fortune. But you know what? There are times when you should buy a motorcycle brand new. As some of you know, I bought my CBR 1000, my 2012 CBR 1000 RR. I bought it leftover new, which you can often get really sick deals. I saved a good piece of money on that, and I paid $8,999 plus tax. I got a sick deal on it. It was 2 years old, leftover new, and I bought it out in Pennsylvania. I did a video on it way back when I first rode that bike, the very first time. If you want to see that video, I'll include a video link in the description and comment section of this video. And I bought my WR250R new as well. But those were bikes that I planned on keeping long term. I highly recommend that you buy a brand new bike. If you're going to, I only recommend it if you're going to keep it long term. In my opinion, don't buy a starter bike new, man. Whatever you do. Yeah, even though I bought my CBR 250R brand new, with a starter bike though, they hold their value the best out of most bikes, man. And I don't know where I'm going, but whatever. But whew. Yeah, I only ended up losing like 500 bucks though, you know, because I got a good deal. It's a leftover new bike, and I actually traded it in, and I only lost $500. But had I bought it used, I could have got rid of it for the same price I paid for it used, you know. For starter bikes, like I said, they hold their you know, the smaller cc bikes for new riders, they usually hold their value the best. But if you're going to keep a bike, if it's like a collector's type of bike or a bike that you feel that you're going to keep long term, in my opinion, it's best to buy it brand new. Just because it's yours from the start. Everything's fresh, brand new, no strip bolts. That's, you know, often, you know, I bought my CBR 600 RR. I bought that used, and I tell you, it had a strip bolt on it, man, that was, oh my goodness, that was a son of a gun to get off. And that's another reason why I buy brand new, so I don't have to deal with strip bolts and screws. I'll tell you, man, because there's a lot of morons out there that don't tighten it to spec, and they just over tighten it, and all it takes is just over tighten it by just a little, and it can just in 0.2 seconds strip that bolt. I don't know where I'm going, man. I don't even know where I'm at. I think I know where I'm at. Sometimes you can pay cheaper for a leftover new bike than buying a used bike. That was really the case for my CBR 1000 RR, because when I was looking for the CBR 1000 RR, I was actually looking for used bikes. But some of them dudes had like old 2008s, and they wanted like $9,000. I mean, they wanted money for the parts, the mods they put in the bike and stuff, and a lot of them were really expensive. I was like, man, I got a bike here out in Pennsylvania, $8,999, brand spanking new, and they got these cats out here with an old 2008 CBR 1000 RR that's probably been ran through, you know, probably been beat up a little bit and raced and everything else, and they wanted like $1,000 more. So I said, shoot, I might as well just go ahead and buy it brand new. And I did. And I said I plan on keep. I didn't know if I was going to keep it long term, but it just made sense to get that bike. And look at these houses, man. It's pretty nice over here, this little development over here. But my next house, I'll tell you guys, will not be a track home. I want to live out in the country. That's my next spot. Tired of living out here in these snooty neighborhoods. My neighborhood's actually really nice and not snooty. But people always want to get up in your business, though. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. I want to have some privacy. I want to be able to rev my bikes and work on them and not have people irritated by me revving my bike and working on it and stuff, you know. Do what I want to do. I want freedom, like I am with my motorcycles. You know, the beauty of motorcycles is the freedom that you get with the bikes. That's what I want with my next house. I don't think I would ever buy a Ducati brand new, man, just because they lose so much value, guys. I bought this, like I said, a year and a half old, 2,000 miles, 14,009, brand new, a Ducati XDiavel S, like 27,000 or something. And up here I pay 14,900. You know what I'm saying? I would say like $10,000, man. I've never bought a bike that was straight up just come out brand new. I've never done that, and will probably never will, because I'm just too cheap. I don't want to have to pay an extra $2,000-3,000 surcharge for getting the latest and greatest motorcycle, especially a first-year bike, because you're going to have to deal with some recall work. Like, this is a first-year bike, and I bought it a year and a half later, and it still had a couple of recalls that I had to take the bike and get handled. From the rear brake, nothing. Look at that. Nothing. Which wasn't the Ducati, it wasn't the bike, it was the Brembo brakes that had a recall on it. And that brings me up to another point, though. Like, what's great about buying a leftover new bike is all of the recall work is usually done on it. Usually most of the kinks are worked out within the first couple of years, a year or so. Woo! Oh, the torque on this bike, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Absolutely amazing. But look at these roads. One thing that's not that great about this bike, which is the suspension, to be on that rear shock. To be honest with you, on rough roads, it can be kind of jarring. It doesn't really bother me too much. Just kind of because I have kind of a big butt. It gives me some cushion. See this roughness right here? It's not all that bad, but my CBR 1000 RR's show-up shock soaks it up a lot better than this shock. But it's not that bad, though. I don't know, do what you guys want to do. I really think things out thoroughly before I buy a motorcycle. So I'm very like pragmatic in that approach when buying a motorcycle. I'm very thorough, and a lot of people aren't like that. They don't care about losing money. They just want the latest and greatest motorcycle, and they don't care about losing money. So that's fine, man. To each his own, whatever. Doesn't matter. Some people don't value money like I do. I value every cent. I truly do, because you never know when you could, lose things. Lose your money and be on skid row. I want to be very careful with my money. I want it to last. I don't want to be living check to check like I was back in the days. You know what I'm saying, man? That's why I feel like a poor man. I'm not poor, but I feel like one because I was poor, and I always feel that way. So that's why I'm cheap, because I don't want to lose. I don't want to be homeless, man. But anyways, guys, for those of you guys that want to get my gear, my camo pants, my boots, my helmets, all my gear, I always include links in the description and comment section of my videos, or go to my website at CycleCruza.com and click on the menu tab, My Gear, and those are a bunch of links to all of my stuff. I mean, all of my stuff. Hey, hit thumbs up if you like this video, and I hit some twisties here, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the road condition. They must have repaved this road. Nice. Some twisty action, baby.
Thumbs up. Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.